Welcome back, everyone, to what is easily the most exciting update explainer we've put together in a very, very long time.
Absolutely. And to our incredible Punch and Friends family, we really just want to start off today by saying a massive, heartfelt thank you. We've all been through such a long stretch of really worrying updates together, haven't we?
We really have. I mean, between the injuries, the uncertainty, and honestly, all those late nights just endlessly refreshing our feeds hoping for just a tiny sliver of good news, it's been a lot.
It has. But go ahead and take a deep breath right now, because today we are covering the incredible final two parts of the Ichikawa City Zoo's August 16th announcement. And spoiler alert, all that patience, all that polite advocacy from this community, it has led us right to this exact moment.
Okay, let's dive right into this, because the news we're about to cover provides an immense, almost overwhelming sense of emotional relief. You can literally feel the weight lifting.
Oh, for sure. Honestly, this represents the absolute most hopeful, forward-looking update we have ever received since this entire situation began. We've talked so much about the immediate, day-to-day interventions over the past few weeks. But what the zoo lays out here, it is a true masterclass in long-term, compassionate animal welfare.
So, let's start by breaking down part 4 of the zoo's thread, a thoughtful approach caring for the entire troop.
Right, and we really need to look at this next point with profound respect for the zoo staff. In this part of the announcement, they make it explicitly clear that the separated monkeys are absolutely not being punished. They aren't being labeled as the villains of this story. Exactly. Just listen to this direct quote from the zoo. They say, the multiple individuals who separated from the group this time are by no means bad monkeys. I want us to really pause and reflect on how incredibly wholesome and fair that is. It really is, because in animal dynamics, especially with macaques, conflicts just happen. That's nature. So the zoo recognizing this publicly and making sure the public understands it too shows that this isn't about retribution at all. It's about careful, scientific management for the well-being of the entire troop.
And you can see they are truly balancing their philosophy moving forward. It's a two-pronged approach. On one hand, we have the ongoing care and protection for Punch's group, ensuring they finally have the peace and stability they need to heal and thrive. But equally important is the dedicated care for the separated macaques. The zoo is fully committed to carefully managing the continued welfare, health, and enrichment of those separated individuals as well. So nobody is being left behind or neglected here. It's a win for every single monkey involved.
So, you might be wondering, what does this observation period they've entered actually mean in practice?
Yeah, that's a great question. Basically, it means they are utilizing these isolation measures as a strict monitoring phase. They're going to watch the dynamic on the mountain very, very closely to see how the overall situation changes day by day.
Right. They're looking to see how the stress levels drop and how the troop interacts now that the previous tension is gone.
Exactly. And they've stated they will use this time to carefully consider whether any further responses or adjustments are necessary down the line. It's a proactive, ongoing commitment to getting this exactly right.
All right, grab onto your seats because we are shifting gears to part 5, the big news, looking toward a brighter future.
I have to admit, it's really hard to contain my excitement here. The zoo laid out a super concrete timeline of actions. In the past, they successfully installed air conditioning and sunshades, which, as we know, were absolutely crucial environmental upgrades for that extreme heat.
Right, and presently, as we just discussed, we're in the careful observation phase.
But here is the kicker. Within this fiscal year, they are officially planning a major backyard expansion. This is huge for the monkeys' quality of life. It gives them more space, more enrichment, and just way more peace overall.
But wait, because that backyard expansion, it isn't even the biggest part. The zoo dropped a massive, earth-shattering reveal right after that. They stated that once the backyards are expanded, it officially opens the door to large-scale renovations, or even the construction of an entirely new monkey mountain.
Yes! Oh my gosh, let's just read the exact quote and let the pure joy of this sink in. They said, "We are not satisfied with this response alone. It will open the possibility for large-scale renovations to Monkey Mountain or even the construction of a new Monkey Mountain."
I literally get goosebumps reading that. This is the ultimate moonshot goal. We went from worrying about Punch's daily physical safety to looking at a literal blueprint for a dramatically better future.
It completely changes the game for Punch's long-term future. It means he and the rest of the troop could literally spend their golden years in a state-of-the-art, spacious, beautifully designed habitat. I am just so unbelievably thrilled.
And how did we actually get here? Well, the zoo explicitly credited community impact.
They stated so clearly that they actively listen to your constructive opinions, they take the encouragement from the public and literally turn it into strength to keep moving forward steadily without wavering. That is just incredibly validating. This is a massive victory for every single person watching right now. Your voices, your polite advocacy, your unwavering support for Punch, it didn't just fall on deaf ears. It fueled the zoo's determination to dream bigger and push for real change.
You know, I want to take a brief pause right here to speak directly to all of you. Are you officially part of the Punch and Friends family? Because this amazing community, this incredible wave of positive change that we're seeing unfold, it only exists because people like you show up with so much love for Punch every single day.
If you're new here or if you've been quietly following along and watching this explainer, we would love to warmly invite you to officially join our family. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications.
Exactly. Because when you subscribe and engage with this content, you aren't just supporting us, you're actively supporting this kind of positive animal welfare first advocacy. You're showing the whole world that stories of compassion, patience, and care really do matter.
Let's zoom out now for a second and look at the complete picture.
When we view this entire August 16th update thread as one cohesive story, it is truly an unprecedented level of transparency from Ichikawa City Zoo. Think about it. They didn't just give us a generic one-sentence press release to make us go away. They connected immediate, tactical relief for the monkeys with this explosive, long-term hope for the facility itself.
Seriously, just look at the sheer volume of communication across these steps. Step 1, they explain the separation decision and the exact reasoning behind it.
Step 2, they made a public promise not to force Punch into situations he can't handle.
Step 3, they guaranteed continued, dedicated care for the separated monkeys.
And finally, Step 4, they unveiled a massive long-term facility vision. This is, without a doubt, one of the most transparent, thorough, and deeply caring updates we have ever been given.
It really is a victory fueled by empathy and patience. Look, I know the emotional journey over the past few weeks has been incredibly tough for all of us.
Yeah, we all felt the sting of those past injuries and the heavy anxiety of just not knowing what would happen next. But you know what? We don't need to dwell on the negativity anymore. We can officially pivot.
We really can. We can look at this beautiful, thoughtful resolution and just let the hope it brings wash over us. The system worked. Patience and empathy actually won.
The zoo ended their incredible update with these words: "We will listen to everyone's constructive opinions and turn the encouragement into strength. Thank you for your continued support."
And honestly, I want to echo those exact words right back to you, our viewers. Thank you. Thank you sincerely for your endless patience, your constructive voices, and your deep, abiding love for Punch throughout this whole saga. We rode out the storm together, and look where we are now.
As we prepare to watch Punch embark on this amazing next chapter, I want to give one final encouragement. Please like this explainer, subscribe for all the future updates as we track the backyard expansion, and most importantly, share this amazing news.
Yes, definitely share it. Send it to any Punch fan who might have had to log off during the really tough times and who might have missed this incredible, happy resolution. They deserve to hear the good news too.
We want to leave you with this deeply hopeful question. What are you most excited to see in Punch's new chapter on the mountain? Please let us know down in the comments. I am just so incredibly excited for his bright future, and I am so glad we get to share it with all of you. Keep holding on to that hope, Punch and Friends family. We will see you next time for more updates. Take care, everyone.